Nah, I don't know about child, but that's my man's right there.
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. What a spin. Oh, and now he bowls him over. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Throwing is Luck. Looking deep downfield. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevon Seymour. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. He'll come out throwing here on first down. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll drop to throw. He'll buy some time right. And incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And it's third and short.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Gone! Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Back to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it 1-for-1 on 4th down here early in the game.
He's going to get it running right. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Now back to throw. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. They'll set up to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down, here's Locke.
Oh, I would have lied. That's mine, bro.
Incomplete. He was trying to get it to Josh Malone, and it's 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. And even 50 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Locke. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Locke throwing again. Right side caught by Jackson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman. Now it's Locke. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
And Rosas puts this one through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But
trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
He did pass you.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Kamalei Correa in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by
yes,
and he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Now Bell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Here's Bell, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell punching it in from a yard away. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
This will be fielded at the 6. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now out come the Giants. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Freeman a first down and more. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Locke. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Trying to get that one to his running back, Marlon Mack. 3rd down here.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Locke. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short game. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer out him again.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Luck going to keep it on the sneak. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Andrew Luck.
Yo, you forgot the luckiest play ever, dude. No, I did not, nigga.
From tying up this football game.
Yo, nobody's coaching me, my nigga. Nobody's giving me no plays of what to do, dude.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Steelers set to take the field. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and throw for it here. He can run for it, and he will. And avoids the contact by sliding. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agreed with his decision to run it. He picked up that big first down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Heinz Field after this.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Oh.
This one is incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks
He'll
here in the first half.
He
They've
overthrew it.
back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Steelers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9.
Gun.
They'll look to throw here. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. To throw on second down is Locke. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain. The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The Giants on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Locke. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught inside the 20.
Yo, over 3
really
people?
Good pickup of 28 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
An incomplete, crisis averted.
That was
Almost
an intro,
picked.
bro.
Instead, second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, Locke. Being chased out left. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. Throwing on 3rd down. Locke. Steps away to his left.
Thank you.
And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off with great anticipation. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Now he's flushed out right, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Gone!
Looking to throw.
Oh no, I fucked up. Oh, I fucked up. I pressed the wrong button.
Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a potential
fuck.
turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the interception, it's Locke. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let this one go deep right sideline. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Luck on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Luck. He's going to air one out. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And the kick by Rosas is good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Rosas now to kick this one away. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Watch it now, Barney!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This one complete right side to McDonald. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive there. He hits the reliable target.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw here. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 41. He'll drop to throw. He sets to fire deep. And this is taken in at the 5. They give him a gain of 37.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
A give to Bell. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They come up in an offset eye. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And the Steelers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They come out here in the eye. They'll drop to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real done for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, here's Luck. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to go deep down the left. Oh, wide open, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him a gain of 38. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Locke. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Throwing is Love. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. In for the score. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right?
And this will be caught at the 30. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 50 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They get it to him running left. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. His pass caught with the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Le'Veon Bell unable to get in. And instead of having a one-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On first down, it's locked. He's going to look deep down the field. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Locke. Forced out to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Was trying to extend the life of that play, wasn't he? Got out of the pocket, ended up scrambling off to his left, trying to find anyone open downfield to try and make a big-time play.
Thought he had an opening there for a second, but that window closed pretty quickly. Back to throw, Locke. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. Luck now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Back now in Pittsburgh. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Luck on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way, but I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get it in a big chunk.
But incomplete on that try. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense, because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. T.J. Watt in there to drop it for a loss of nearly 20 yards.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Giants on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. 3rd and long. It's Locke. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down. Luck now to throw. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A shotgun snap for Locke. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. T.J. Watt in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pick up there, 26 yards. On 1st and 10, Locke. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. He's at the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. It'll be a gain of 8 yards. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
He's got his man on the crossing route. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. This is Bell on the dump-off. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going for the deep ball. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Detroit! Detroit! Hot!
Back to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. They'll set up a throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Sheldon Richardson. Busting throw to get him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Back to the air. Luck on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now, Luck. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man. Coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Now it's Luck. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught at the 10. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. And even 40 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Now it's Luck. This will be caught at about the 6. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now Luck. And this is going to be incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. They snap it to Luck. And no! It's incomplete. Coverage there by Kevon Seymour. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
Give him 30 yards there. First down now, but that clock rolling. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Goes underneath for Bell. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th.
Detroit! Detroit!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot.
Yeah, good game, bro.
Connect. And partner, this first week, this first game that so special every year, week 1, you had the fly.